7th and I am heading out to DC. I'm walking, well, about to walk into Penn Station, which is the worst, but I haven't been in Penn Station since 2003, so I think I'm doing pretty good. Okay, so I've just arrived in DC. Luckily my hotel is nearby so I can just walk there. I haven't been here since 2003, so I'm very excited, very excited, even though I'll be working the whole week and only have evenings. But let's see the adventures I get up to. No reflection today as it's pretty windy. And also, you know, nothing to reflect because it's very gray and there are no lights. And there's something going on in the National Mall because there are tents and stuff and people in the middle. And I want to know what it is, mostly because it's kind of been my style when it comes to taking pictures of the memorial back there because there's stuff in the way. So this is my little EM5 Mark II, the Olympus EM5 Mark II, and I only have it with a 17mm lens, which is sort of the equivalent of 32, so it's not very wide. But now I'm going to switch to video from the Canon 5D Mark IV, and this is the 5D Mark IV with a 24-105 lens, and it's so wide. But wait, I have wider 5D Mark IV 17mm to 40mm lens. That's wide. So I just shot a few clips on the 5D Mark IV, and at least with the 1740 lens, I noticed in person that the autofocus was hunting a lot and it's really loud. And then I noticed in the clip that you can actually hear the autofocus of the lens working, which is never an issue with the lenses that I use on this camera, which is the Olympus ones. So I apologize for that. I'm gonna have to put this clip in here anyway because this lens that I'm using right now is not wide enough for the room tour, which is what I did, but it is really loud. So I think, as crazy as this may sound, until I figured out what the issue with the lens and the autofocus is and why it's so loud and audible, I am going to have to just use the 5D for the B-roll and this for the main clips. Which is strange, is a $3,500 camera. I'm sure that it's something either I'm doing wrong or it's just something going on because I can't believe that's just how it is. So before I make a big mess, let me show you the room. It's pretty standard. It's actually pretty nice. There's a lot of echo. Coming in, immediately to the left is the bathroom. It's a nice bathroom too. Look at that. Double-headed shower, like I need that. And moving on. Ooh, nice picture. Ta-da. 2 beds. As you can see, I'm claiming that one over there. My roommate's not arriving till tomorrow morning. Nice little cubby over there with an ironing board, some hangers, an iron, a safe. I think there's a mini fridge down there, which is good because I am going to fill it up with Pepsi. I like the blue of that wall. TV. Just a couple of stools. I think this is supposed to be a table, but I have to say, it's a poor excuse for a table. And let's see what kind of view we get. other people. I was also just reviewing some of the clips that I shot outside, which I'm speaking in, and it was very windy, and a lot of times you can't hear me. This is really gonna suck. I think a lot of these videos are just gonna be, just panning shots with music rather than me vlogging. That's just how it is sometimes. I didn't bring a microphone, and I don't have the little muffler things for these little microphones on the camera. So long story short, it's loud and it's noisy, and I'm sorry. It is 7 something, and I hope this is not too windy. I tried to get on a bus to come to the Jefferson Memorial, but first I couldn't find the bus. Then when I gave up on the bus, I tried Uber for the first time, and the first 3 times I requested a ride, nothing happened, and I was waiting because I'd never used it before and nothing was coming. So finally I restarted the app and I tried again, and I got my Uber and I got here. And unfortunately the sky behind the memorial is a bit iffy, so I'm hoping that when the sun sets and blue hour comes it'll be prettier, otherwise it's pretty grim. I set up my tripod to take pictures, and it's so windy, and my travel tripod is actually not very sturdy when it's windy. So I set up the tripod and I looked across to the memorial, and through the viewfinder I could see the image shaking. I knew that long exposures with that shake were not gonna happen, and so I tried a whole lot of different settings for the tripod, and in the end I settled for just spreading the legs like that. And yes, I am sitting on the floor. And it is now pretty gray, so I'm waiting for some color.